Hey, Coach Farber here with Prospect Dugout, and they were asking some questions about, what things can we work on in a cage when you come into a cage when we go hitting, and we work on our craft. And it was funny because we were just talking about video games, and we are talking about, do you play video games? And sometimes I'll ask guys like, do you play video games? And they'll say like, no, I'm just hitting all the time. I'm just working out, I'm training. No, you are playing video games. But here's the point about playing video games, and it correlates to hitting. When you play Fortnite, right? Do you ever have somebody leaning over your shoulder telling you, hey man, shoot that guy over there? No, wait, now press that button and do, no, you don't do that. It's uninstructed. You wanna get further on, so you wanna learn, so you do it yourself, right? You sit there for hours and hours and you figure it out. That's uninstructed learning. That's what that is. And I think one of the biggest things and the biggest keys for young hitters today, uninstructed hitting. That's what I would say is number one. Because A, you get into a zone where you don't have to listen to noise. You can simplify it. See ball, hit ball. And I can sit there for hours. I can create any environment that I want. Who's the pitcher? Is he Dominican? Is he Japanese? Is he black? Is he right-handed? Is he left-handed? Is he a fastball slider guy? Is he a knuckleballer? What is it? I can do anything I want. That's the beauty about being able to slow it down and practice and learn in the cage. The biggest thing you see with guys and why hitting becomes such a problem if you have a lot of specialized instruction is if you're looking for that outside information, right, that outside help, when you're in the box, it becomes a problem. And what happens in hitting is that when we start absorbing all of this information that we're looking at, we don't even know where it's coming from. We're just saying, oh, my elbow, stride this far, grip the bat this tight, do this with your hip. What happens? We start to have a different view of how simple it can actually be. So what I would say is, instead of focusing on mechanics all day long, which I don't, there's a time for mechanics, there is. But once you get to a certain point in your career, you don't train mechanics so much. I don't feel like, pro hitters are pro hitters and are successful because they revamp their swing with every new hitting trend that comes out on the marketplace. Every time a new hitting trend floods the marketplace, every big leaguer doesn't go, let me try that out. No, they're confident in who they are, they know what works for them, and they keep it simple. That's what they do, and that's why they get to that point. If you question and have no confidence, if you don't have confidence in who you are as a person, who you are as a hitter, how you slow the game down, how you process the information, am I a visual learner or am I an audio learner? This is all unique stuff to the individual. So what I would say is, when I come into the cage, if I'm working on something, the two things I'm working on the most, competing and adjusting. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. We can work on vision, we can work on hand-eye coordination, we can work on our bat pattern, but those are the two biggest things because that's what we're doing in game situations. Competing and adjusting. We train adjustability. We don't train one swing mechanic. We find out holes in different guys' swings, and then we attack that hole because as you get further on, guys aren't just trying to throw strikes anymore. They're not. Maybe their intention is to throw a ball 2 inches on the inside, off the plate on the inside. That's their intention. So it's not just see ball, I'm just gonna work on one particular swing path. I'm gonna work on being adjusted. So, that's pretty much, a couple of things that I would have to say about it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of my piece of hitting philosophy. Thanks to Prospect Dugout for coming down and seeing what we do here in Brooklyn. And as always, I live by this rule. I want to make sure everybody knows that you got to stay crispy out there, all right? Stay crispy.